All right, here we go. I'm Otis,
And I'm Jerry.
and this is Two Guys Catching Up on Football, our weekly talk with each other where we just say stuff and go with it.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
Uh, yeah. Occasionally disagree every now and then, but
Yeah, so today Jerry is having work done on his house. So if we hear extraneous noise,
it's
we're live, so it'll be okay. We'll get
well, you'll
over.
have a nicer Otis for those occasional times that you do stay here for if there's an event at
Yeah.
Hills or something. You'll have a nicer guest room. So
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right. Yeah. So this week there was no college football. Well, there were some of the bowl games, but to be honest, I don't even watch them anymore.
Yeah, you remind me is I will. I know we were going to jump onto the college so much. I can't remember even what bowl it was. I have no idea. Click Clack Bowl, or I don't know what it was.
Hey, that's
But
that's
it was
close
two
enough.
teams that I can't even remember the name of the teams.
Yeah.
But somebody I saw said, "You people have ruined bowl season by doing all of this college football playoff." And I thought, no. It's much. Look, your bowl game between these two, I can't remember what teams it was, but I'd rather have a playoff as a fan, and most of America would. I mean, they might have been a fan of whatever team this one. It might have literally been Sam Houston. I don't know.
It might have been.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
but
but that's not what ruined bowl season. What ruined bowl season was them, of course, looking at, oh, well, we have 12 bowl games, um, and we'll make more money if we have 24. Oh, well, we made a lot of money with 24. We'll make more money with 48. And
true.
and that's their greed. And that's
Yeah.
what
Is that
ruined
how
it.
many bowl games did exist?
It was like 64.
Wow. I do know there were some where you get where it's like, what in I don't even know what product
Yeah.
that is. I've never heard of it
Yeah, it
before.
used to
Yeah.
be you had to win
Yes.
you had to win 7 or 8 games to get invited to a bowl. But they wound up having so many that they had to go, okay, if you win 5 games and nobody on your team is hurt, you're gonna get into a bowl game. So, it was their greed. Well, if some is good, more is better. Well, not necessarily. So,
True.
I mean, 64 bowl games, you're talking about 128 college teams. So basically, you're talking about every team in the United States. Well, half the schools that have Division 1 football programs get in, and so it's such a dilution that you don't get good games. The people who
Oh,
follow the schools might enjoy it, but they're about the only
yeah,
ones.
exactly. That I understand that part. If I'm not picking on Sam Houston, but or somebody like that, it's the only school I don't know, Montana West or whatever.
It sounds like you're
If you're a
picking on
fan,
Sam Houston. It does sound like it. So, yeah,
hey, the equivalent might be that, hey, if this season, if the Cleveland Browns were on television as much as the Dallas Cowboys, people are going to probably have a problem.
yeah,
Would I have
probably.
a problem? No, I'd probably be okay with it. I'd be upset most of the time,
Right,
but
right, yeah,
so
because
yeah,
they're your team and they're playing
yeah.
pretty lousy
But the rest of
football.
America is going to be get this junk out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they got to figure out a way. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to go to 16 teams next year. I'm almost positive. And so nobody gets a bye. Everybody still gets to host. If they're the higher seed, they'll
and
get to
and
host the first round game, which that's
and
okay.
all the big players, Notre Dame, Bama, doesn't matter. Ohio State, they could all go winless, and they'll find a way in.
They'll find a way to get them in. Well,
Yeah.
we know we know Ohio State hasn't won a game, but on our eye test, they look like they're better than everybody. Come on. They haven't won a game on the field test. They're not very good, so they shouldn't be there. So yeah, it's kind of a well, them putting Miami ahead of Notre Dame when neither one of them played the weekend before, and they had Notre Dame ahead of Miami. What could they have done to fall behind Miami since neither one of them played? So
Right.
they're just kind of making it up as they go along. If they had had Miami in front of Notre Dame the whole time because Miami beat
Yeah.
Notre Dame, that would have been okay, and everybody
Yeah.
would have been okay with that. But switching it up on the very last weekend was just not good, So
Eh, I'm going to ask too. I was a little stunned. Well, I wasn't stunned. What's it? Fernando Mendoza, Heisman winner. Who is this other guy, Gavia or somebody?
Pavia,
I saw him.
Diego Pavia, he's the he,
From where?
he's
Who?
he's the quarterback for Vanderbilt,
Oh,
and he's
well.
and he's really good. I mean, he's really
Oh,
he's
no, yeah.
really good. But I guess
Now, don't, if he ends up on the Browns, that might be done. Yeah.
I don't know if that would be a bad thing. It depends on whether Stefanski's still there or not. Because, like you said, Stefanski is not good with really young quarterbacks. He just
No, he's
isn't
not a
really good.
developing guy.
Yeah, yeah. So
He's too much. I don't know. It'd be a good. I'd like to hear an answer on that from. I don't know. Say a Gruden or somebody of why is one coach, Kyle Shanahan, so good with quarterbacks and another coach like a Stefanski so bad,
yeah, I
right?
don't know.
There must be. I'd like to hear a professional
Yeah,
uh,
I think,
answer to that.
in my professional opinion, I think it's
Well,
I think it's a matter of um, Shanahan can relate to his players better than Stefanski can. And so they were. What game was I watching yesterday?
or Shanahan's just better that, hey, Mac, we know you can't run. So we're going to have this offense for you. Brock, we know you can run. So I'm going to have you roll out more. Or I
Right.
don't know, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. What game was I watching yesterday when they said that every week the quarterback and the head coach they get together, just the two of them, and they talk about what happened the last week, what in the um, offense program didn't work uh, based on that defense, and what plays the quarterback would rather see put in, and
Mm.
with the upcoming opponent, and what plays he'd rather not see. And maybe Stefanski is it's my way or the highway, and there's no
That's what I think.
there's no work in
Yeah.
between us. Is
Yeah.
I'm
There's no
making
flexibility,
yeah
I don't
I'm
think.
making
Yeah.
thank you, no flexibility. I'm making the
Yeah.
decision on what offense we're running.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
need to execute it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
let that and
Yeah. If you've got Jacoby Brissett or uh, say Mahomes, I guess, Stefanski is going to run the same system, where even you and I would be like, "Wait, those are very different types of
oh yeah
quarterbacks."
yeah
Yeah,
yeah. So I don't know. They really probably, if they want Shador to succeed, they probably need to get a different coach. Um,
yeah.
because I
They need a lot of pieces too. To your point, and I don't want to go heavy on the Browns, but I saw the Jerry Judy is. I don't know what. That's another. last year, I
It
believe
hit
he might have even been All Pro or something, maybe
it
Pro
hit
Bowl.
him
Yeah,
in the chest. He had
yeah,
a
he's
touchdown,
terrible.
and he let the defensive back take it from him. And
He's
so
terrible.
it's like, come on.
Yeah,
And not having him on the field is better than having him on the field. So you texted me that some mock draft had the Browns taking a wide receiver. Uh,
Tate from Ohio State. Yeah,
who?
Carnell Tate.
Oh,
Carnell Tate, I think.
yeah. I think they should because they don't have a breakaway receiver. Period.
They need to if Shadur is the guy, you got to get him some weapons and a line.
Even if
They got to fix the line too.
even
Yeah,
if Shadur's not the guy, you got to do that. I mean, because
yeah, you got to get a
no
receiver.
quarterback is going to thrive
No,
without a
yeah,
wideout.
they might be in a situation where they could. Can't remember how many picks they have. I think they have like 12. You might be able to pick 11 for offense and one for defense. Literally, fix that. Offense is awful.
Yeah, they
So
need to go ahead and just draft as many offensive linemen as they can,
yeah,
and if they
and receivers. Yeah,
and receivers, if they've got 12 picks, pick six offensive linemen, six receivers. A couple of them have got to be good. I mean, it's just law of averages. A couple of
yeah,
them have
true.
got to be good because they can't they can't they can't do business the way they've done business since they came back in the league in
Yeah,
'99.
no, yeah,
It's the definition of insanity, doing the same
yeah.
thing over and over and over
The-
again, hoping for a different result.
you do make me think too. Is uh, you need to make a move now. The Bengals, we don't know what's Burrow's supposedly unhappy. Lamar's fighting with Harbaugh apparently. Pittsburgh is getting Rodgers will be in a wheelchair in a few years because he's getting so
Not
old.
in a few
So
years. Probably
yeah,
next year. Probably next year. He'll be calling a wheelchair
yeah,
home.
but
Yeah.
they need to. It's ripe for you need to step in there and try
Well,
to take advantage, but
okay.
they won't. Yeah.
You have a tendency to simplify things, which is okay. But getting Burrows requires taking on his contract. They ain't just gonna give
Yeah,
it
it's
to
true.
you, and they are
No, it
not.
ain't gonna happen.
They're not going to like.
No, they'd be
They're
crazy
not.
to get
Yeah,
rid of him
they're not
anyways.
going to
You
pay
don't do
part of
that.
his
Yeah.
salary so you can
No.
get him.
They're
So
not getting rid of him,
yeah,
and they're not getting rid of Lamar in Baltimore either. Those are cornerstones.
no, but
The coach might go.
the
Yeah.
thing is, football is cyclical. You're just not going to be good every year that you're there. It's just not going to
That's true
happen.
too. Right.
Now, talking on that, I'm gonna have to go. Kyle Shanahan probably should win Coach of the Year. Now,
I think so.
it pains me to say that because he is not my favorite. However, you gotta give a man respect when he's earned it. Because I looked at the
I think
standings, and I'm looking at it going, how in the world did they win 10 games this year? Even if they lose the last three, they still won 10 games. And how in the world did they win 10 games? And it's like it's the coaching. Like no matter what, it's the coaching. So was that an electric saw went off? Well, it's live, so we gotta ignore it. But but it's the coaching.
It might be all right here in a second, but
Yeah, that's
go
okay.
ahead and
That's
keep
okay.
talking, Otis.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you can keep talking. Yeah.
yeah, it's okay. So it's it's the coaching, And I mean, you lose a lot of people, a lot of all stars off the defense. You lose a lot off the offense, and yet you're still rolling along. I mean, and other than Kittle and McCaffrey, they don't really have anybody who can catch the football. I mean,
There you go.
consistently. So is
I do. Well, imagine if the Niners didn't have all those injuries. Think of that. They'd be loaded. And if Ayuk hadn't gone off the deep end, because Ayuk has gone off the deep end and
yeah.
he's done there, yeah.
And
But
Juwan Jennings, he thinks he should be paid like Jamar Chase. Well, no, there's a difference between
no,
you
I
and
don't
Jamar
think
Chase.
so either.
Yeah, there's a big difference between you and Jamar Chase. Chase very rarely drops a ball, very rarely causes the ball to pop up in the air and get intercepted. But he's taking Debo Samuel's place. That's what Debo used to do a lot. Was get his hands on it and pop it up in the air so the defense could intercept it. And then he wouldn't go after it when it popped up in the air.
Well, hey, yeah, Debo.
Jennings does that. He gets alligator arms when he goes over the middle.
That's true.
But he thinks he should be paid as a number one receiver.
I do now. I do want to hit. Hopefully, well, before the saw turns back on. I was somewhat, well, I was amused at some of the stuff online, but I was somewhat impressed. Philip Rivers nearly played a game and beat a well, Seattle will be a playoff team. We
Yeah,
probably know that,
yeah,
but he played well.
yeah.
I mean,
He did. To be honest, a couple of his throws looked like they did years ago when he was playing. And except for that
yeah,
last one that got intercepted, I mean, it got away
yeah.
from him. It got away.
I saw some. My favorite comment was something about he looks like he just came out from a session at Little Caesars and somewhere else, and
Yeah.
uh, well, he's not the most healthy guy, fit guy, but he played well.
Well,
So
he's never been the most fit guy. I mean, he was just younger. So he's never been the most fit guy. But I tell you what, he's kind of showing the kids on his team what it means to play football. And so, it's a good thing. I think on Get Up this morning, one of the little flashcards they put up, it was either on Get Up or First Take, where they said, "Do we owe Philip Rivers an apology for making fun of him coming out and playing?" I'm gonna say maybe, but we'll see what happens next week when he has a full week
yeah,
of looking at
uh,
film
of
and
reps,
everything.
yeah. You
Yeah.
do make me think he definitely. It's probably not the worst QB performance that we've seen all season.
Gosh, no,
I'd say,
no.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean we've seen Kyler
Well,
Murray. Eesh. So
well, Murray. I'm not a huge Dylan Gabriel.
yeah,
Jalen Hurts has had some moments where he looked terrible. Yeah,
yeah, he has had some moments too. Hey, what's funny is uh, they were talking about this morning that have the Eagles turn the corner, and I'm yelling at the TV screen. It's the Raiders. Everybody looks good against the Raiders. Come on.
I think was that Drew? Who's Fox's Greg Olson, not Drew Olson, was covering that game or
Uh,
calling it, and he said a few times, "Man, see, this is how the Eagles, why they're one of the most explosive teams, this and that." And I thought, would you stop it? It's
yeah.
the Raiders.
Yeah, it's the Raiders. I mean, Pete Carroll's walking up and down the sideline like he has no idea where he is or what he's doing. And I think the team has quit. I think the team has quit on him. I don't think he's reaching them. I think he's going to voluntarily sit down. after the
That
season.
team, uh, uh, as many problems as my Browns have, the Raiders have a lot of
A
problems.
lot.
They don't have any people anywhere really. Yeah.
Other than Max Crosby,
Crosby,
that's it.
Genty, and Brock Bowers. The rest,
Right. Yeah.
get out.
Right. And
Yeah.
Brock Bowers.
The rest, goodbye. Yeah.
It's too bad that the collective bargaining agreement won't allow the Raiders to go, you know what? I'm cutting all of these guys. I'm keeping these two. I'm cutting all of these guys, and we'll fill out our team through the draft and through free agent because this ain't cutting it. And it's too bad they can't do that. I'd like to see. I like to see an
You know,
owner or a general manager go. You know what? These guys are horrible. I'm not paying any of these guys this kind of money, so you can leave.
that you make me think they do. Speaking of Shanahan, they need to follow a Shanahan playbook. They need a fullback for Genty because there's some of the bad things we have seen. Have you seen clips of Genty trying to block sometimes?
Oh yeah,
It's not good.
no,
Yeah, it's not good.
no. He was
So
never.
he could benefit from a system that has a fullback, maybe.
Yeah, he's never been a good blocker. Even in college, he wasn't a good blocker. He didn't pick up the blitz well. They knew that, but the way he ran, they kind of
Yeah,
overlooked it. And so,
yeah.
but there's nobody blocking for him, and since there's nobody blocking for him, he can't reel off those runs like he used to.
Yeah.
So they're another one. They gotta however many draft picks they have, they need to use half of them on the offensive line, and get and then go out and get three or four more offensive
Yeah.
linemen in free
Yeah.
agents.
Get your quarterback in next year's draft and just build a line, build around him. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Protect him
probably they
first. Yeah.
probably do wish they had drafted Shadur Sanders when they had a chance. Because to be honest, Sanders has shown some flashes of brilliance, but then
Yeah.
because his receivers can't get open, he has to hold the ball too long, and so
Yeah.
it makes him look bad that these
Yeah.
knuckleheads either won't catch the ball or can't get open to catch
I
the
just,
ball.
man,
So
I
it's
just,
just
it's their receivers they're pathetic. They're just
they're
bad.
horrible. They are horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, which is why they aren't going anywhere. But anyhow,
Now
um,
I gotta say, I'm gonna go back because I think we were talking about it during the saw, but the only other I probably would go coach of the year Shanahan. My second guy, and I always call him Gus Johnson, because he's one
oh,
of my favorite
Ben
announcers.
Johnson.
But it's Ben Johnson of the Bears. I'd give him a nod too. He's done a
Yeah,
good job.
yeah,
They turned it around. Yeah.
he's done wonders with Williams, and he's done wonders with the Bears and stuff.
Yeah, he's made Williams better. Yeah.
He has, uh,
And Eberflus is in Dallas, I think,
and
and we know what's happened with
that's
Dallas.
why their defense
Yeah,
is horrible. Eberflus is in
yeah,
Dallas.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
yeah, that was a bad hire. That was a bad hire.
Yeah,
He didn't show
and I
well.
think the Cowboys have the former Browns offensive coordinator as well. So
Do they? Yeah,
yeah, Dorsey. Yeah, which
that's
is not
never
good
good.
either.
That's
Yeah.
never good. Oh gosh. All right, buddy. Well, we're done bashing on the Browns, and even I've propped up the 49ers. So if
Yeah.
they win one of these last three, I think they got to get to 11 to make sure that they're in the playoffs. I think they got to get to
Uh,
11.
well, looking at it last year, I think I was
That's okay. I can
a
hear
little
you.
premature.
Yeah, I can hear you.
A little premature, but I think it either Chicago, Green Bay, Detroit, or Niners is not going to make it.
I think it'll be Detroit. I think it'll be
Yeah,
Detroit.
probably. And
Yeah, they've lost too many. Green Bay might not. Green Bay might not make it. Because what do they have here? Green Bay, excuse me. Green Bay is 9-4. I think they're in that last spot, right behind San Francisco. Because right now I have one team from the East making it, and that'll be the Eagles. Um, I got two teams making it from the North, Bears and Packers. One,
I'm gonna.
one team making it.
I'd have to look at the schedule, but for some reason, I would think the team that's not going to make it is going to be the Bears.
No,
I'm not sure who they play.
no, the Bears will make it. They'll make it. They got 10 wins already. They'll make it. Um, and,
Curious.
and, and one team from the NFC South, either the Buccaneers or the Panthers, they both won't
Yeah,
make
that's
it.
not good either.
And then
Todd Bowles is
yeah,
one of our favorite coaches is on the hot seat.
three teams from the West: Rams, Seahawks, and Niners. So
Chicago
there's your
plays
17.
Green Bay, the Niners, and Detroit.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are all losable games. They might not win another game.
And even if they don't, they still got a sizable lead on the other teams.
There's some big games though now about every weekend.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a playoff game.
Let me see. Let me check here real quick.
Yeah, that's the other is we love our boy, the Tampa Bakers,
Oh yeah.
but Baker is not playing that great recently. So
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So what we got?
his early season magic has disappeared.
Yeah, so right now the Bears are in the second spot. Eagles are in the third, Buccaneers are in the fourth. So the Seahawks and Niners and Packers are the last one. Now, the next team are the Lions. They're in the eighth spot, but the Packers have a 2-game lead on them. And the Bears have a 2-game lead on them or 3-game lead on them.
On the Packers?
No, the Bears have a 2-game lead on the Lions. So the only way,
Well, they can. So the Lions, they still play them at least once.
yeah,
See, the Lions could pass the Bears. I think.
no, they got to play.
No.
They got to play the Rams next week, so they're not gonna catch the Bears. The Bears have set themselves up to be in the playoffs.
Well, and
Even
Dan
if they
Campbell.
even if they lose all three, I think they'll wind up in that last spot, which is okay.
If the Lions don't make it, and Michael would probably agree, your brother,
Yeah,
that Dan Campbell needs to stop gambling and be told either stop that
yeah.
or go look for another job.
He has gone for it on fourth down 11 times this year and hasn't completed any of them. So yeah, he needs to stop that. He really does.
Yeah.
So and then over in the AFC, the Chargers, Bills, and Texans are in the 5, 6, and 7 spot. And I think those three teams will go. So I don't think because the Colts have a shot. They're only a game behind the Texans.
I think the Texans might surprise some people.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
They might. So
Although Stroud was terrible, now he's better.
yeah.
So will the real Chris Stroud stand up, please? Yeah.
Yeah. Is his name Chris? Is CJ Stroud?
Yeah. I don't know
what
where
his first name is. Yeah, so
Yeah, you're right, CJ.
yeah. So anyway, buddy, I will let you I'll let you go so you can get things
Yeah, I'm going
together.
back to. Now I got to look that up.
Okay. I'll wait.
Oh, Chris Stroud is on the PGA Tour, so I mixed up a golfer with.
Well, that's
Football.
that's okay. You do that. You mix up a football coach with a with an
Yeah.
announcer, and you mixed up uh,
Well, I don't have to pronounce Ndamukong Suh anymore.
which is wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You've always pronounced it wrong, and
That was
I've always went, it doesn't matter. So
yeah. It's not going to change.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So all right, buddy. Well, thank you so
Uh,
much.
yeah. I
It's
hope you
time for us
feel
to get
better.
out of
Yeah.
here. I'm Otis,
And I'm Jerry.
and this was two guys catching up on football. Here we go
With an occasional saw in the
with
background.
an
Yeah. For
occasional
this
saw in the
week.
background.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. We surely do appreciate it. And we just want to say have a great week. Ciao, Bella.